opponent was 7 years old.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Well, let's begin.
Here we go with round number 1. Held in the black trunks, Clementi in the red trunks.
You know, as we saw with Jansen versus Cirloni, two guys known for their grappling, the difference might be the stand-up.
Side kick by Held.
That's one thing Held showed in the opening round, is an unorthodox kind of style.
Quarterfinals, Held defeated Murad Machayev by unanimous decision. He said he gained a great deal of confidence in that win because it was largely fought with the striking. Body lock from Clementi.
Going to roll for a leg lock from here. You saw that one coming. Turns it into a sweet, beautiful job. Now will he continue going for the leg lock, or will he sit up and keep position?
Awkward position from both men. Held continuing to roll.
He's going hard for the leg lock. Clementi doing a good job of controlling his hips. Now going for the toe hold.
Tight on the toe hold from Marcin Held. A lot of crank on that.
Look, Rich Clementi, though, not panicking. Not trying to roll his way out. Not trying to stick his foot in there. He's out of that, but still very much in danger.
Again, Held going back to the toe hold. Kevin McDonald watching the submission attempt unfold.
And not allowed to kick the head, but you are allowed to push the head with your foot to get out of a submission. Both guys trading leg locks now.
Held a
going for now Rich Clementi looks like he might be going for the inverted heel hook.
Both playing the leg lock game. Held now trying to sit up, trying to break the hands. Nothing misses with that left hook.
No, 12-6.
Held a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but Jimmy, his leg attacks are very Sambo-like.
Yeah, they're very Sambo-like. He goes for them from a lot of different angles, as we're seeing here. First time I've ever seen anyone get warned for an elbow to another guy's foot. No 12-6 elbow. I've never seen that before in my life.
Put your finger out of the glove.
Now, there's a popular expression in boxing: you never hook a hooker. If a guy's got a good hook, you don't play the hook game with him. If a guy's got good leg locks, don't play the leg lock game with him. Get out of the leg lock and then establish position. Rich Clementi staying down here in leg lock position.
Jimmy, I've heard you say many times on our broadcast, don't be second when you're playing the leg lock.
Don't be second. The guy's a half a second ahead of you. He's got better position. Don't try and catch up with him and try and get a leg lock of your own.
Clementi and Held both rolling. Both trying to keep their composure on the ground from some really awkward grappling angles.
So one thing about leg locks is you tend to see this. Awkward angles, both guys on their backs working. Now going for the inverted heel hook. It's the most dangerous kind.
Left hand from Held.
See here, Rich Clementi staying very composed here. Now, I'm surprised no one's given up and tried to sit up and get better position here. That's usually what happens during a leg lock battle. One guy goes, I'm not playing this game anymore, and they sit up and try and get a superior top position. So far, that hasn't happened. Both guys, what I call, playing footsie, both trying to get each other's legs. Inverted heel hook. He's going to try and crank that.
He missed with the left. Held feinted with the right. He's Held posturing on his knee. Just when
Rich Clementi switched position, Held rolled for another leg lock. Stepping over, trying to get the knee bar.
Going hard for the knee bar finish now is Marcin Held.
And he is cranking on it. Same thing we saw against Michael Chandler. His kneecap is very low, though.
Full-on knee bar attempt to finish from Marcin Held, giving everything he has.
Too low. Rich Clementi's leg is out. Anything he cranks on now, as far as the knee bar goes, is wasted energy. Sitting up, Rich going for the guillotine.
Back and forth on the submission attempts. We go in round number 1. 35 seconds remaining in the round.
Not going to get it from there. Now this is a much more traditional jiu-jitsu position right now. Rich Clementi in half guard.
Held now trying to get top position.
Rich Clementi has a very dangerous guard, very tricky.
10 seconds, guys. 10
Virtually
seconds.
all ground fighting here in the opening 5 minutes. Marcin held versus Rich Clementi for a place in the final to face Dave Jansen. We'll go to round 2.
Hey, kidding, she's used to. That's Rich Clementi's wife. Kidding
Put
me?
in some awkward positions, submission attempt, submission defense. Quarterfinals, Rich Clementi defeated Alexander Sarnovsky by split decision. Sarnovsky entered at 20-0. It was the prodigy from Russia, now facing the 14-2 prodigy from Poland, Marcin held. Nice takedown from Clementi. He says, keep the kids coming. Bring those prodigies on.
Yeah, see how easy it is to make your name on me. I'm just an old man. That was a nice takedown. Now in half guard position. Look for Rich Clementi to pass. That instep on top of the thigh. Push and pull. Marcin Held's style requires a lot of movement. He's got to be able to move and roll. Got to squash a kid like that. Don't give him any space.
Held holding half guard. See the wrist control from Clementi. Straightening out the arm. Jimmy, how did you score round number 1?
I scored it 10-9 for Marcin Held just because he was the aggressor. He was the one going for the leg locks, going for the heel hooks. Based on that aggression, 10-9. Now, this is a position that certainly favors Rich Clementi. Rich Clementi, in between rounds, looked very fresh, and he thought Marcin Held looked very tired. So he wants to put his weight on Marcin Held, drag him into the deep water. He kept talking about that when we were talking about this fight. I'm going to drag this kid into deep water. He's tough for a round or two, but I've been through hell before.
What hasn't Rich Clementi been through? Pro MMA career dates back to October 1999, 69th pro mixed martial arts fight.
See here, it looks like he's trying to set up a Darce choke. Pushing down on the head and really sinking. He's going to reach for his own bicep there.
Doesn't have it yet. See, the hands are cusped.
Gonna slide that arm up.
Left hand.
Crowd's getting a little restless.
Rare strikes in this fight.
Look, great held rolling. It's a great fight for me. I love jiu-jitsu.
As do I.
So here, putting weight on him, not giving him the space he needs to roll and go for the leg lock.
But he's held stacking himself here.
He is. He's fishing for a leg. That's what he's doing. He also might reposition, get guard back. He can do that from here. A lot of options, but Rich Clementi needs to keep that hip pressure on.
Held trying to roll, grab Clementi's leg from the back door.
You see, he has his head buried. Very hard for Rich Clementi to land any ground and pound from here. He's got to keep his hips low. He's got to really sit on his hips. If he takes weight off, then this is going to happen. He's going to get his leg pulled out from underneath him, just like this. Now going again for the toe hold. He's rolling for it.
He's on the toe hold. The submission win for Marcin Held. Next up, Dave Jansen in the lightweight tournament final.
Man, kept rolling for the leg lock and finally got it. A toe hold finish over a submission veteran in Rich Clementi. That is a dangerous man right there. A kid, whatever. Adults, he's 20. He shaves, I'm sure. Come on, that's a great performance. Beautiful job. Yeah, he can't drink, but man, he can break your leg. Look at this, toe hold. You see it here. This time he rolls for it, really puts his whole body into it. And that is it. Man, against Rich Clementi, who has a ton of submission experience. If he can catch him, he can catch anyone. You see here the pain on his face. And the doctors are looking at him right now. You know he didn't tap till it was all the way done. He's screaming, watch your ankle. He is in it just a little bit too deep.
Real dejection for Amanda Clementi.
Marcin Held just thrilled. Biggest win of his career against a veteran like Rich Clementi, and he moves on to the finals.
When we return, Jimmy Smith will speak to Marcin Held, and we will set the final of this Bellator lightweight tournament. Welcome back to Bellator. Here's Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the tap comes by way of the toe hold. Officially 3 minutes 4 seconds into round number 2. The winner by submission, now advancing to the lightweight tournament finals, Marcin Held.
Here's Jimmy.
I'm here with your winner, Marcin Held. Marcin, what does it mean to get a submission victory over a guy as experienced on the ground as Rich Clementi?
It's very nice. Very good feel. It was very good fight. Rich is very good, very tough opponent. I get my toe hook in first round, but he escaped.
Now, talk us through the end of that fight. What were you able to put into that last toe hold that you were able to finish that fight?
I think it's the best feeling in the world.
It must feel great, but your opponent, of course, in the finals is going to be this man, Dave the Fugitive Jansen. Dave, how do you feel about Marcin Held's performance and taking him on in the finals?
Marcin looked excellent tonight. I'm really looking forward to testing my skills against him, seeing what he has to offer.
It's going to be a war. This is your lightweight final. Marcin Held versus Dave Jansen, ladies and gentlemen.
From 8 to 4 to 2. The final of this Bellator Season 7 155 tournament is now set. Marcin Held versus Dave Jansen for $100,000 and a world title shot.